Hey guys, welcome to a new video. Today we are actually going to be renovating another mansion. I don't know what's wrong with me, but at the moment I'm loving the really big builds. Like, I'm not building one tiny home, I built 8 tiny homes the other day, and I'm working on Judith Ward's mansion, which I live streamed the other day. So I'll put that in the description. Let me know if you want another live stream of that to watch, and you can watch it from the link. And then today we're renovating, or semi-renovating, the Bailey Moon household. So the Bailey Moon household is where the Bailey Moons live, and it's actually a pretty nice basic build of a mansion. Like, originally I was just going to renovate the whole house, but in the end I've bulldozed the house, but I've kept the landscaping. And a funny thing with this one is that they actually forgot to put toilets in the bathroom, which is actually really surprising that they haven't patched that in yet, but I kind of sometimes like those little quirky things. So yeah, if you know Thorn Bailey and Octavia Moon and their kid Orange Bailey Moon, then you might be familiar with this house. So we're gonna build a new house here. We're gonna say the Bailey Moons are moving out and it's been redeveloped and put on the market. And I'm also so excited to finish the Ward den because it looks so good. So get a coffee, sit down. I'm actually going to stand up because I got a new desk. So we're going up, folks. Thanks to Desky for my beautiful new desk. I'm gonna do a tour on Deligracy soon, my vlog channel, which I'll also link. But anyway, let's get into the build. So like usual with these bigger builds, I start with a speed build, where I show you guys just doing basically the really hard stuff that I struggle to multitask while also filming in real time, which is actually building the, oh, wait, this is the wrong one. I was showing you Judith Ward's mansion. Oops, let's start this again. Okay, so basically we'll start how we usually do, and that is with a speed build portion, and then don't worry, we'll slow it down and furnish it together in real time once we just get through this speedy segment. And like I said, I just wanted to kind of keep the landscaping because I really liked the idea of how they had done the paths, the fountain at the front, the pool that was an L shape as well. I thought was really cool. And really, I was just making this up as I went. I thought it would be cool to have a nice exterior, kind of make it look postmodern, but definitely new. So not like an original postmodern home. So it's gonna have that kind of open layout, lots of big windows, and I actually introduced a little trick with Move Objects where we create the illusion of open bifold doors or open sliding doors, just because I was really frustrated with our options in the game. And I'm really glad that I figured out this little hack that you might have already figured out yourself, but I don't know if I'd ever noticed I could do this before. So I'll show you the perfect window hack in a little while too. And I also loved the idea of how, you know, a lot of mid-century homes, they often have a central courtyard where there's windows around the middle of the courtyard and rooms around it, but it sits in the middle of the home. It's not in the front yard or the backyard or the side yard, it's in the middle. And there's a few houses in the Sims base game that are like that too, or at least one. So I wanted to introduce that, and I actually think that is probably a mid-century home feature anyway. And then there's a lot of homes at the moment being built in Australia where they're like right next to each other. So duplexes, they share the same center wall. So they're very long and thin homes. And the way they kind of get away with it, not just feeling like one long big room, is that they do these little cut-ins on the side where you get little pockets of gardens and courtyards. So I introduced that as well. Not that we don't have room, of course, to do a house of any shape here, but I just thought that was a nice way to, again, follow that postmodern thing where you're trying to connect the indoors with nature and bring the outdoors inside. So I guess while building this, I was consciously thinking about a nice exterior, but at the same time, I did end up introducing floor plan, like planning the floor plan at the same time as building it. Because sometimes I just build so the exterior looks good and I don't care about the floor plan. I just think future Deli will worry about that. We'll just make it look cute from the outside. But this time I thought, no, I'm actually going to make this a beautiful interior whilst building it too. So we kind of built the exterior and the floor plan at the same time. And that's why I place furniture, and particularly beds, bedside tables, desks. I just choose a basic swatch a basic bed, like a blank canvas, just so I know they're going to fit in okay and I can see how I'm going to furnish the rooms. Do you guys furnish like that, or is that a weird thing that I do? I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below because I'm really curious to hear if you guys furnish as you build the floor plan as well. So we will be putting a nice big tree in the middle of the house too. And I have this idea that for me, the most luxurious home I could ever think of is actually a sprawling single-story home, because I love single-story homes and I think it's such a luxury nowadays to be able to have a big single-story home because there's not much land available anymore. Most people have to build up. So if I'm thinking of luxury, I love the idea of a beautiful single-story home like this one. And I'm also going to introduce another trick of giving the illusion of sliding panels in the home too, because I was kind of overusing the screens that I've used so many times before in The Sims and the battens. So I decided to move away from those, and you'll see what I'm talking about soon. I also wanted to try and get 3 to 4 bedrooms into here, so I think we end up with 4 bedrooms altogether, but there's also a gymnasium room. There's also a home office and an extra lounge room, so you could definitely use all of those as bedrooms if you were having a lot of sim babies if you wanted to. So this could have, you could probably have 7 kids in this house if a couple of them shared a room. They would all fit in very nicely. And there's heaps of backyard space as well. So if you wanted to turn this into a family home, you could easily add the tree house and maybe remove the shark pond. Actually, I think I might have accidentally removed the shark pond without meaning to. I can see it's there right now, but I swear when we jump into it shortly, I might have accidentally deleted it. And then for the roofing, I did have a go at putting in angled roofing, but I actually thought it made the house look more expansive and fancy for Del Sol Valley by having just roofs like this, like platform roofs. It just looks so fancy pantsy, I think. Otherwise, I would probably usually enjoy using angled roofs. So the way I did it, so it doesn't just look like a flat box, is that I made sure to have lots of varying heights of these roofs, raising the platform to different heights, adding different half walls to them. We're going to work with wallpapers to create the idea of different parts of the roofing joining in together. So we'll do that later. And you can see here that I've started working with putting in some sliding doors, and I've also put in these huge windows that are my favorite from Businesses and Hobbies. Now, the Businesses and Hobbies windows are amazing because they're floor to ceiling, but I feel like we don't have any updated floor to ceiling doors that really go with them beautifully. Like, you can use the ones from base game, but they're ever so slightly different in color, and they're ever so slightly, like, some of them they're different thicknesses, and if you've got eyeballs like mine, you just notice those little things. So I do figure out a way around them. But we do use the sliding doors on the bedrooms from base game because those look good. They just don't go all the way to the roof line like the window does. And instead of using the battens that I've used a lot in the past, we're actually just using columns. So they're a bit more spaced apart. They're a bit thicker, maybe. So we're using those as details just because I wanted to try something a little bit different. And then love the pool area. The L-shaped area of the pool is actually going to be right outside the main bedroom, and the main bedroom looks really gorgeous with a big bathroom, dreamy walk-in wardrobe. I've been really into designing open wardrobes at the moment in The Sims, not the built-in ones or the just the wardrobe like objects. I'm kind of building them into the walls with Dream Home Decorator. And then I did place just some basic white furniture around the place, and yeah, I've just kind of started figuring out where everything's going to go. And I have to say, I really enjoyed working on this the other night. I stayed up so late. And those are the sliding doors I was telling you about. There's wooden panels on a spandrel, and it kind of looks like they'd move across to block out or completely shut off that room, or you can have it as an open plan space like mid-century modern designs like. And right there, I've actually placed a window over an archway to create a sliding door illusion with move objects on. That means the window and the door height will be the same because I couldn't find a matching door that I liked. So that's a really clever little hack. So it's the businesses and hobbies window with the tall base game archway. Just layer them and it looks like it's a sliding door. And I assume the Sims are going to happily walk through them. If they don't, that would be weird. But of course, I will player test everything as well. And I also had this idea of having an indoor hedge garden, inspired a little bit by the Brady Bunch house because they had an indoor garden, I think. But I wanted to give the illusion of the indoors meeting the outdoors by making it look like it goes through the wall. So we'll actually add it to the exterior of the house as well. And then I decided I needed an extra bedroom. So this is me just trying to fit an extra bedroom onto the front because at that stage I only had 3 bedrooms and wanted 4. So that fit in really nicely. And all the bedrooms have access to their own ensuite bathroom, which is handy as well. And I just love those windows. So it's all coming together now. I also used flooring from the Desert Luxe pack, which I just wanted to have stone flooring this time instead of floorboards, which I often use. Just gives it that very expansive, fancy feel. And here I am making more of our quote-unquote pocket doors that hopefully look like they'll slide from side to side. The only thing is it didn't look great with the sunken lounge room. So I thought, oh, maybe I should lower the lounge room. Not fully decided on that, but yeah, I think we'll just see how we go. I love sunken rooms and split leveling, but sometimes it annoys me how restrictive it is to furnish and like how the fireplace has to be on a platform or else it doesn't sit on the ground, etc. And yeah, that's basically what I was playing around with. But let's jump into furnishing this beautiful build. All right, you guys, this is what it is looking like. We haven't done the exterior wallpaper yet, but I think it looks pretty awesome as like a low-lying LA-inspired mansion. I've done pretty simple landscaping. However, I did enjoy creating these circular bases for the trees right here. And basically, I've just left lots of space to be able to add different activity items in here if you wanted to. If you wanted to add like a monkey bars and kids stuff or workout stuff, although I think we will do a gym inside. But yeah, these tree bases are really easy to make. They're basically just, whoops, did I just delete that? It's okay. I basically just grabbed these quarter rounded platforms and pieced them together into a circle, lifted it up off the ground to the height that I wanted, added in just these pebble tiles, and then afterwards you just add a foundation and it can change what the sides of it looks like. So you just pick, you know, whichever one you kind of vibe with. And that was it. So that's really simple as well. And I also made this beautiful curved fountain here with this budget fountain surrounding from base game. And that really made all the difference to just making it look like a beautiful fountain and to match this center sphere fountain piece as well. So yeah, I guess the first thing is to figure out what we want to do for the exterior. I do really like this contemporary stone that definitely suits mid-century, although it's probably not a traditional mid-century stone. And then I was thinking about doing some kind of timber batten, whether it be like this kind of horizontal one or whether we go with a vertical one that kind of matches the door. That looks a little too beige. I think we need just a little bit of contrast at least here. But maybe this kind of thing could be cool. And then depending on what part of the building we're focusing on, we will change the wallpaper up. But yeah, I quite like this ribbed one. I mean, I've been using this mostly on interiors of homes, but I think there's no reason why we can't use this on the exterior of a home too. Do we want to have the wood there? I just want to make sure we have enough sections that have a little bit of stone detailing and then enough sections that break it up a bit to keep some interest with the wooden. And I do love all of the white trims to tie it all together. I think that looks quite good as well. So yeah, really, really simple, clean type of exterior we're working on here. We might even lift up timber to this section as well. Yeah, I think that looks good to show or differentiate this part of the structure. So this looks like its own solo piece of the building, and then this looks like it's stone part of the building. And yeah, we just get a nice mix. Although, does this look weird that there's wood all along here and then stone over here? Maybe I'll make this portion stone too, because that wraps in just there, and then we can keep this as stone and then have this as the wooden segment. Oh wait, no, technically this is wood here. It's kind of confusing. And then that's the stone segment. There is a sneaky spot for your bins over there, but yeah, there's plenty of room to play around with extra objects if that's what you want to do. Awesome. And yeah, just taking a look at these bifold archways again. So if you put on bb.move objects, you can layer this window over the archway like that. So it looks like it's a door that will actually slide and open. If you layer the glass, it is going to get that visual tearing. But if you're just layering one window over the archway, it doesn't get any tearing. So it actually looks like that's slid open, which I think is just really cool. So just remember that little trick. And it's just a base game archway layered with the business and hobbies silent alibi window. So in terms of the entrance, I did think it was cool to use this marble desk as an entrance table. This was actually from the Maker's Studio. It doesn't actually say who it's by, so I always forget which creator made what, but it was available for free, so I grabbed it. Yeah, I kind of like the red with the green and maybe a little bit of the stone as a feature wall in here. That could be nice. Because I like that the colors contrast, but you could also match it to like a reddish wall behind it, which would also look pretty awesome too. Although that's not really the exact tone I was looking for, but I think you could definitely find it, and it'd probably look awesome in front of a brick wall. But we'll start at the very beginning, as they say, and we'll just do our entrance table. I'm not going to be using any custom content today, just to make it easier for you guys to download. But I do mix it up a bit. We will do custom content builds later on in another build. And I'm actually gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna use this mirror that's usually floor length. I've lifted it up on the wall like that. And I don't think Sims will be able to use it, but just as a decorative option, I think it looks kind of cool. And then we'll put these lights next to it. These came from Sleek Bathroom. Get some fancy matching gold vases here. And one thing that I often do under my entry tables is I like to put a little cheeky poof under there. This is my favorite one from Snowy Escape. It kind of looks like you could sit there and put your shoes on. I think we need a bit of a fancy sculpture because, well, this is a bit of a fancy house. There we go, so all the golds tie in. It's almost like it's too perfectly curated to be comfortable. Like, I personally don't like things too perfect, but this house is fancy, so they're gonna be pretty perfect. They like the perfect fancy look about it. And I'm gonna build in the rugs. I actually quite like this olive rug. And these are my doors that are meant to look like doors that pull across. I wish I could put a little handle on them. I mean, technically I probably could give the idea that it has a handle on it, but it might look a bit messy. And just in here's the little bathroom. Love this front door. And then what else do we put in here? That's the other thing. It's like, what do you even put in big houses? That's why I don't understand why people love living in mansions. Because it's like, what are you meant to do with all this space? Like, you'll just have so much stuff to have to deal with. And then eventually, what's the point? Because eventually at the end of the life, you die and then someone else has to deal with it all. Does anyone else think like this, or am I just a morbid thinker? I'm just like, I don't want to leave all of that stuff. Okay, that looks quite cute. Do we need anything more over here? I need a stunning big piece of artwork to go here. We want to furnish this house as if it's got stage furnishing in it, like it's been staged to sell to someone. They don't want to personalize it too much so it doesn't feel like you could buy it and live here, but they want to stage it enough so you can imagine living here. Maybe we'll use this. Yeah, that picture seems pretty good. So it's very vast, this corridor. Yeah, I guess we'll just repeat the theme of these lights. I sized them down by 1 though, just because they look a little too chunky for this style of house. I'm just gonna pop one over there in case we want it. And I think we need another artwork over here on this big, beautiful blank wall. Oh, this is a goodie. This is such a great size. Love that some of these pictures have that olive green in it to match the olive green walls. Love this guy. But I don't know if I really want him on my house's walls. I prefer this one with the geometric stripes. I feel like one of these needs something on top of it just to make a point of difference so they look different to each other. And actually a little trick you can do to make them look like different shelves is just flip it, which some people won't like because it means the books face the wrong way, but at least it makes the shelf look different. Although I gotta admit, it does annoy me that they're all facing the other way. So I'm gonna switch it back. Let's just have this plant coming down and a nice vase on top of this one. So the main TV room is down this end of the house, and I was thinking about maybe having a nice timber kind of TV cabinet here. This one's not quite long enough, but we could join two together. And then these couches I did actually place here as placeholder couches, but I do like the idea of continuing that olive theme in the house because it kind of links the entrance of the house with the other end of the house. So why don't we go for the olive theme in this room? I love this classic carpet, just looking like a built-in rug. We don't have room for an armchair, that's fine. And we can have a more formal living room at the other end of the house. I mean, did we want to go with a matching table? Circular. This is actually quite nice. This is from Seasons. Oh, I do love these tables from City Living. You can flip them like this and create a kind of modular looking coffee table where they don't necessarily join together, but they look like they can go together. And if we match the base wood to this top wood, it kind of makes them go together as well. So that's cool. I mean, it is Hollywood. It is Del Sol Valley, so we need to have a slight bit of glamour in the house too. Some gold finishes for sure. But then I also really like these natural elements too. If we can do a mix of both, I think it'll be looking pretty good. And yes, that is a Curb reference. You know how when you look at some Hollywood homes or celebrity homes and everything's very much like it's out of vogue? That is the look that we're going for this one. Uncluttered, not very homely. I want to sit something in the middle of these two tables to bring them together. Maybe this egg kind of looking thing. We can sit it right in the middle like that. You know what? Maybe if we use our bracket key and make it even smaller, we can make a little egg set. Although I think this one's going to be floating too much, so perhaps not. We have the one egg. Put this bird thing over here. Actually, maybe I won't put this in the middle of both of them, but I love this Brazilian stingray. Ooh, what if we size down this and then try lifting this onto the table? Like, you might be a better option than our original option. Yeah, I think that one looks really good. So a really simple family room, like it's so simple. That looks nice. And actually, is this 3-seater too big for this side too? I think we need another double here. Or alternatively, we could use the armchair. Ooh, maybe we do these different feature armchairs. I like those. Okay, gorgeous. For the dining room, do we want to go all sand or have this contrasting fireplace, or even black looks really nice? Like matchy, stark white, or black or brown. I like the matchy or the black. What do you guys think? Maybe if we start putting planning our dining table, we'll figure it out after that. So there's our modern glass option. There's this growing together option. Base game could work. Dine out could work. Which one? This one I really like in that swatch. This table I've used a lot. It is base game. I mean, that's an easy option if we want to do that one. That's also nice. Also very nice. But I do like the clean architectural look of this one, if we can find the right chairs to put with it. These are my favorite chairs. And I think the best one might be, these ones look a bit too clunky to go with it. So I might get rid of the life and death ones. That's such a hard choice. I might have to try out all the chairs. Well, this one definitely works. So if all is lost, we can always go with that one. These do look super fancy. Ooh, there's also just the white version of the table as well. Oh, and the brown is kind of cool too. Okay, I do like it like this and like that, or I think we just go back to this one. I mean, these chairs technically do match the table perfectly. It's just the wood is a little bit more red in tone than I was planning for this area of the house. I think I'm gonna go with this. Oh, that was a hard choice. We also need a really nice pendant light. I think this one will look Gorgeous. And we need another big painting over here. Actually, you know what? I might move this painting to here and change this one to that picture, because this introduces some blues, which will look really nice and contrast with that tan orangey browny color. And then depending on what we do in the kitchen, we could have a blue rug under here to add some color in, or keep it more creamy neutral. The kitchen's a really tricky one because I love these counters, but I really wish they had doors on them. And when I was actually involved with building some lots for Snowy Escape, I gave them the feedback of, can we please have some doors on them and other pieces be open? Because it's hard to fill it all up and actually make it look realistic. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure. I mean, I think this dark brown one always can look really, really nice with the gold accent. I think these four are our best options. Like whether we go for a more colorful look and we use this. I mean, I do like this greeny one. I'm just not convinced about having the blue top. I wish I had a neutral top because then it's like you have to add blue and green in. And we could put a dark backing behind this one if we want to have a darker look in the kitchen. This is the best color combo I've come up with, actually. Surprisingly, going for these like blue counters because they do tie into the blue in this painting, and I think they contrast well with the tan color if we incorporate some tan over here. So whether we go with, just gonna pop these here for now, whether we go with the full tan like that and then have cupboards going across like that, or we could go with this textured look, and actually that technically I think matches with the flooring, or maybe we just have to change the color slightly. Almost matches the flooring, or we go the matching blue, which makes it all very, very blue, but that matches the top of the counter. So I feel like any of these look good. I think I might just go with this one because I just happen to love that camel brown color. And actually, let's get a fridge in, because you guys know I will always for some reason forget the dang fridge. We get to have a little bit of dark brown in there, and then we could either go with Home Chef Hustle, which is always a handy one because it fits in so nicely. Actually, we might have to go with the whites, or we could go with this kind of a thing, or maybe we go with the black counters and stuff. I have some hanging baskets as well because those look pretty. This one from Home Chef Hustle does look kind of cool, layered with the Love. I was going to say the Love Actually one, Love Struck one. Or we can just do this more simpler version by itself. Pop the shelves there, get a double range hood in. I love the gold features, but I'd love to match the appliances with the gold. Oh, that kind of works. I think we can get away with it. Some simple stools here, and then these are good because they have these, or they tie in those golden camel colors. So we could pop those here. It's really just to try and help tie it all in. And don't worry, there is a smoke alarm hidden away, tucked away. I'm actually gonna go with this because it ties in with the other stuff the best. And you know what? We can do a double sink situation because it's a big house. Oh, and we need a bin too. The bins are always so annoying. We'll put the bin under here, so it's kind of hidden. And actually, instead of having that there, let's do another shelf on the other side. We could do a double shelf there. Does that look weird? It's almost like the range hood should be the only one with the actual bulkheads and the rest should be shelves, or all of it. You know what? I'm just gonna have one at the end here. They're big into citrus. I'd love to make this look like an island bench because I think the shelves on the side make it look less luxurious. But I don't think we have a close enough color match. It almost works. It's close, but it's not quite there unless we deliberately do a completely different color. But I think it just looks a bit funny. Or maybe we just leave it simple like this and pop a couple of terracotta pots there because it is like a terracotta color, I suppose. Okay, we'll put you back to your stone. Well, I'm really happy with this dining area and kitchen. I think that's really pretty. And of course, you can always change it up if you'd like to. Now, in here was going to be a bit of a home office situation. And in here, I was going to do a gym or health wellness center. So again, using the marble table, which I've kind of become a little bit obsessed with. Maybe we should keep this area really creamy and just actually do a different rug. The purpley color could go with the other colors we're working with. Kind of like my office, actually. But yeah, I think the office will keep very neutral and just dress it up as you please. There was another one off that was free from the maker stuff. And actually, we could turn this into a double shared like office space. Do you feel as though we need bookshelves though? That's the only thing. But actually, we could put bookshelves over on this wall. Or we could do a bit of an asymmetrical thing where you have one on each side. Although I think that just kind of looks a bit weird. Or maybe we'll go with these shelves. That's kind of cool because it matches the wall color. And then we do two different kinds of desks. Yeah, that's looking nice because that desk ties into the bookshelf because of the black rods that's in it. So that's perfect. I love when things just kind of start working together. Maybe if we can put some cheeky paintings up here too. And the abacus is kind of fun because it's just inherently studious. So it goes with this idea of an office. And then two fancy desk chairs. Two creams or a cream and a black. Ooh, or the mauves. Oh, classy. Now what should we put right here? I mean, we could just leave it as stone. Also, I don't know about the alcohol, like right there on the work desk. That I feel looks a bit childish, although it could work in the kids' bedroom. Oh, here we go. This is from Dream Home Decorator. This is perfect. Perhaps they're architects or designers of some kind. And perhaps a little chair in the corner. The yellow might be too much, but the brown is pretty good. Ooh, or even better, the mauve. Actually, that chair's not the vibe. What chair is this? Oh, this is from that new kit. Oh my gosh. Okay, that looks fancy. Could have actually put that in the main room over here. Maybe we should put these in the main lounge. Which color though, in the black or the brown? I think the brown looks pretty nice. We'll do a swapsies, so we'll put this one, which was in the other room, just here. Moving across to our gym, I was thinking of doing maybe a blue wall in here, calming. I love this cornflower blue. It's amazing. But I don't think it's going with the rest of the house so well. This color works. Or even if we use this green in the gym that we've used in other areas. That could, actually, this is a good idea because we haven't really used this in a room yet. And remember, you get a different arrangement of leaves on the other swatches of this. I'm gonna do cork because I am cork obsessed. And yeah, we'll just pop some gym things for this room. I don't think we actually need that divider. Let's do a bike. Let's do a treadmill and we'll do a yoga mat. And we need mats or something under these. Oh, actually, instead of the treadmill, I want to do the weights because I love this. And some music in here because you're going to need some beats. And then before we move on to the bedroom side of the house, we have one more lounge room to go. I was looking at a few different couches to put in here because I feel like we've got some really nice options. Although this one's not as streamlined as these others. We can go on with the olive theme, but we've already done olive. So let's do something different in this room. And I guess we want this to be more of a formal lounge room because it does have the fireplace. Oh, the red's nice. I think I like the idea of doing the blue with maybe this. Does this have a matching armchair? Not an armchair, but it does have a pretty fancy coffee table. This coffee table that's actually from Businesses and Hobbies has a marble top, which is really nice, but it's also kind of cool if you combine the marble top one with a couple of scaled down versions of it, because you can kind of create this unique design here. The thing that's bothering me with this couch is that there's nothing that goes with it. So I'd rather use one of these. This one, I think we have a similar problem because there are armchairs, but not really anything else. Because I don't want to use this in here either. Well, that's why it looked all weird, because it was actually slightly off center. Also, I really want to use this chair just because it's so cool. Do we like these paintings or do we want a different painting? I quite like the colors in this one, even though it's an oldie, it's still a goodie. Oh, we can use these new shelves too. Oh, maybe we should use this chair. Because this chair also has a matching footstool and it's that beautiful sky blue color. Because I like the navy blue too. I think both work, but I'm just into the light sky blue with the tan today. And I've got 50 million coffee tables right here. My little makeshift ones. What color fireplace should we go with? The neutrals, the crisp white, or the dark black? I think the black in here. You know what? I think they need a really nice guitar in here too. My favorite one is this one, because this appears to be more of a musical room. Should I change the curtains? I'm just gonna keep it simple, but you could definitely do the brown curtains in here too, I think. Okay, bedroom time. Let's go with the main bed first. I was thinking of doing a navy blue theme for this one. We'll do different bedside tables and getting some more deeper, rich tones in here too. So whether we do that kind of a deep color again, or the full blue here, or just this sandy color I actually really like. Maybe we do the blue tone in the bathroom. And then this marble ties in beautifully with the blue on the bed. I just thought that was so perfect. And we just want this to look luxurious, but understated at the same time, which can be a tricky combo. Ooh, these bedside tables are a bluey color, a bluey teal. I do like the blue, but I feel like it's more teal than the royal blue that's actually on the bedspread. What if we did a full feature blue wall along here, a deep, deep blue? Could we do tiles, or is that kind of weird? That's really pretty if you don't think about it as bathroom tiles. Ooh, that's a nice blue. I like that blue. Is a little bit like the kitchen theme. Behind the bed. I like it on this wall. Oh, that's really nice. Maybe we go with that. Okay, love it. This is a nice corner for just a couple of seats, you know, after a day of work, you can come and chat to your significant other whilst you guys look out. Oh my God, that view is insane. Imagine that. Although technically those chairs aren't really looking out, but someone can be lying and relaxing on the bed while someone else sits on the chair. If you're wondering why I keep stacking these lights, it's been a bit of a design trend here to stack them. It's super random, but I don't know, it's just the trend right now. Ooh, this one's an oldie but a goodie. I feel like we're absolutely nailing our colors in this build. Is that just me thinking that? This was also off Maker Studio. Okay, and this is our walk-in wardrobe. I've gotten into a habit of pronouncing it as this for some reason, and I've done it in so many videos now. And it's like it's just stuck. I can't stop saying it as this. I don't even know what accent that is. Like I said earlier, right now I'm really into building out wardrobes. Ooh, we can match it to the kitchen cabinets, because they're all dream home decorator, and this room has the blue theme too. Although it's kind of a bit too much blue. Something really satisfies me about putting all the clothes in the cupboard. It's like I've been shopping. It's the same feeling of like, clothes. And just to tie it into our blue theme, we'll pop a few blue boxes up here too. Oh, we should probably have a big mirror here actually. Maybe the spa day one, because it's nice and backlit. Our Zen garden is looking slightly tragic out here. It's not looking zen right now. That's better. Much nicer. In terms of the bathroom, I was thinking, because it's such a big room, we could divide it so you've got a shower behind these. I mean, we don't even have to do a full wall either. Maybe it's a half wall, a very tall half wall perhaps. Like how tall does it have to be to fit the showers in it? About that height? You don't even need those technically, but they do look cool, because that's a bit different and fun. And actually, if we really want to go home with this navy color scheme, we can also use that in here. That's kind of amazing. Perfect. I like this bathroom. This is awesome. That bathtub doesn't come in navy, but that's technically not the sleek bathroom bathtub. So we could get a navy tub, but I'm actually more into just a plain cream one, because I just think sometimes less is more. And we can also do the matching. That's so stunning. Navy sinks, toothbrush holders. I was a bit nervous for this room because I was thinking, oh my God, what are we going to do with all of this space? But it turns out you've just got to divide it up. Have some soapy stuff in the middle here. The bath mat right there. We could have a ledge in this section and a couple of those nice lights. I might have put a couple too many down lights in here because that is so bright. Probably only need one on this side and like one over here. I do often see fancy people in their fancy bathrooms have a lounge in their bathroom. I didn't think a lounge would really suit in here. There's just not really enough room for it, so maybe we just go with a poof instead. My never fail poof that I always use. And we can put these towels on the poof here. Oh, actually, instead of this, let's get a wooden seat. Because I think that just looks much nicer in a bathroom. We actually have a seat like this in our bathroom, and we call it the poo stool. Not because you poop on it, obviously, but because you can put your stuff on it and it's in the bathroom. Yes, that's quite nice. That's perfect. And then here we could do another long mirror, although those mirrors are going to reflect into each other, and that's, in the past, that hasn't actually been very good for your system processing. I'm not sure if they ever changed it or updated it, but just to be safe, I'm not going to put those there. I'll just put a couple of special lights. And if you're wondering, Deli, where is the toilet? It's just in here. Not to worry, but I am going to change this to our amazing blue color. And I do love this terracotta and blue color scheme we've got going on. That's ended up being such a pretty bathroom. Oh my gosh, so the main bedroom is done. We've just got some other bedrooms to go. I was thinking of doing like a pinky shared bedroom over here. I already had some ideas for colors to add to the bedroom. Maybe that dark brown's a little too rich for this zone of the house, but I do love these pinks. I mean, the other thing that can work really nicely is color blocking or mixing lighter blush tones with some darker blush tones too. So you just have both. And that way you still have your feature walls, but they're a bit more softer and harmonious. What wallpaper is this? Oh, businesses and hobbies, the pack that just keeps giving. We could separate these beds more and put a bigger table between them because they do look a bit squished. Oh, not a bit squished, but the little table in the middle of two beds just looks a little lackluster for a house that is this size. But then a lot of these are too big. Oh, this is a good size. That's actually really cute. This is the cutest little... Is that a penguin? Yeah, it's a penguin. Which rug looks best? That's a little dark. This is kind of interesting, but not quite right either. This one's always a really cute option, and the spots are always fun. I like these shapes too. It just makes it a little less pink on pink on pink if we do the multicolor ones. So let's have that in here. I think this is obviously a kid's room. So how about we get a fun mint green or a blue potentially chair? Let's go the blue. And I think some of the comfy gamer kit stuff like pin or pegboards could work in this room. Put this on top. Technically, everything's a bit see-through, which does look strange. Add our mini shelves onto there. And the fun part is there's so many cute items to place on them. Do we want to keep this on top? I think I'm going to get rid of that. I actually do like it in the white. Let's go the creamy color. So it's a bit warmer. Actually, could do all different shelf colors. That's a bit of fun too. Actually, I really love that. I've never thought of doing that before. Oh, I want to put these books up here too. Question is, can I fit them all in? Probably put this one over here and then this one over here. There we go. That looks awesome. Well, awesome. I have a secret diary here and a friendship bracelet making kit and a clay blob. Plenty to do. I think we're also missing a toy box in here. So let's pop a toy box just in the corner. A couple of imaginary friends and a unicorn, because who doesn't love that? Oh, and we need a little desk lamp. I like this little bright and bouncy one, even though it's very small. We have this desk option or the lighter pink. Which one? I think I like the darker in this room, but you know what? Both look really good. And I'm going to change that to the green. I imagine this green room is more of a teen room, but I really love pink and green combined. So I'm going to mix those up a bit. I actually think a teen stuff pack would be good. I've had kids stuff packs, but not really teen stuff. I guess high school years is kind of like a massive teen pack though. But a little one would also work well. I'm beginning to dive into regular clutter when I said this was meant to be a home that's just staged. I don't even know what a teen's room looks like in this day and age. I'm so out of the loop of what's like cool and what's the vibe. I think I went through stages of having lots of photos and then lots of like art and design stuff. And I'm changing all of these to dark brown because I actually think the cooler toned brown suits this bedroom more. I've also matched the bathrooms to each of their rooms too. And the last room, I was thinking sunshine yellow. So maybe all of these bedrooms are kids' rooms. They're definitely inspired by the beds that are in the rooms. So if we just kind of follow suit with the colors that are shown in the bed, I think we can make it look really nice. Could have one fun yellow wall over here, even though it's pretty extra. And with these cupboards, let's take it down to a darker brown. Oh my gosh, we could actually do the yellow lights on either side. I know it's a bit extra though. Maybe I'm doing the matchy match too literally. I have to say my favorite lamp. Oh, hold on, I got distracted. There is another yellow lamp option. That one could also work. Oh, I got another distraction. The little spots on it are really cute too. Okay, my favorite lamp at the moment is this one with the wooden base on it. I just love this lamp. I'd love it in real life. I've already used that lamp a couple of times, so maybe we just go with the paper ones and the singular painting here, a dark brown rug to keep it very matching and lovely. Well, perhaps they want to have this picture too. They're a bit of a gamer. And are they all gonna have these crazy marble desks? This family is so wealthy, all of their kids have marble stone. That is crazy, but I love it for them. Okay, let's get you a nice gaming setup. You can have your modular shelves here. We mount the PC onto there. We could. It's kind of random though. Like, it's not very realistic to have it up on the shelf, I don't think. Although I feel like someone's going to comment, well, my PC is up on a shelf. And then I'll be like, oh, okay, my bad. I think we're getting too matchy with that yellow piece. Yeah, we're just gonna use the taxi that we always use. I swear every sim in my save file owns a taxi. Sims just can't get enough of them. But, oh, I know why, because the Sims don't have any cars. So they're obsessed with the taxi statue because they're like, oh my God, can you imagine if we had that? That's so sad. Okay, we just need a nice comfy chair. Yellow? Too literal? Any high school year options that are nice? There was a yellow. I'm just saying, ooh, green. Green has yellow in it. I kind of like that idea. Yeah, let's go with that. I'm going to put a full length mirror right here. Beautiful. And then that ties the golds in together. Amazing. You know what? Maybe this sim has a microphone too. Maybe they're wanting to become a bit of an entertainer someday. I'll also give you the special light right there. I think we're almost done. We might just need one painting here, and that's it. Another massive house finished that you guys can download if that's your jam. Okay, good job everybody. Let's do our final tour. So welcome to our fancy LA Del Sol Valley, aka Del Sol Valley, low-lying mansion. It's a brand new build for a very classy, quiet luxury type of family, even though like living here doesn't seem that quiet luxury. But in a way it is. It's not like Judith's house over here that we're also working on. This is a little more minimal, but it's still got the same backyard kind of as what was previously here. And yeah, it's pretty cool. So let's tour it. So coming through the front fence area, there's a fountain on either side. And there's also this gorgeous fountain over here, which is surprisingly one of my favorite parts about this build, even though it's a very small thing. So come inside and oh my gosh, that is actually so stunning that you see that. Okay, I want this house in real life. I love the entrance. I love the green, the red, the fun light. There is home security, and that is what the front looks like. I might have put one too many lights here. Now I'm looking at it. Just here is a bathroom. If you need a quick pee-pee, you can pop in there as soon as you get home. And as we walk forward, you can see these sliding doors that go into the living areas. So let's have a look at our first one. So right here we have a gorgeous music lounge or formal lounge with soft blue colors. Also some fun like punching black colors as well that ground the room. But I still think it's pretty cozy as well. I would love sitting in here. It seems uplifting and creative. And you can see a gorgeous view. You can see a little bit into the gym back there as well. But let's scoot across. Let's go to this side where the bedroom wings are. So in this room, I know the clear doors are a bit weird, but you can change them if you want. Here's the yellow room, the gamer room. So they have their gaming desk over here, open wardrobe, and of course the pops of yellow. And then in here is their ensuite, where this is all very neutral. So toilet, basin, and the showers in there, and a bathtub. All of these rooms have a bathtub in them. Wait, what yellow is this? Wait, did I use two different yellows? Oh no, it's the same yellow. It's just the lighting. The lighting makes it look brighter. That's our first bedroom, but we can continue on to the next here, which is the twin bedroom. This is really, really cute. So the built-in wardrobe is there. Then you have the twin beds with the 3 cupcake pictures. Very, very cute and makes me feel like a cupcake, to be honest. Then they have a nice desk area over here with lots of fun things on those boards. I do like changing all the colors of them. That's really cute as well. And then just out here, there's actually an art station for the 2 kids and a hot tub out there, which we'll look into more just after I show you this amazing pink bathtub and pink bathroom. So this is their ensuite in here. How cute is this? That would look so awesome in real life. So if we just wander out here, take a look at the view. And the fresh air. Okay. There is the hot tub just here. And you walk a little further down and you'll see the next bedroom is just hidden behind here. And if you go further up, that goes to the parents' bedroom and the front of the house. So let's just pop in here and look at the green machine bedroom. Again, quite different, very calm, and this is a nice bedroom. And it's also fun having the pink curtains, but you could definitely change those away from pink if you feel like there's too much pink in this house. Just green and pink, or matcha and light pink are one of my favorite combos. Nice desk here. I'm loving these shelves from the new kit. So handy. And the view's amazing. And then just in here, they have their green bathrooms. So the bathrooms are teaming with the theme of the bedrooms. Shower, bathtub, gorgeous. Would be incredible to have this as a bathroom, especially as a kid. Hello. And then let's pop out again. Let's take a little walk along here on the original L-shaped pool. Oh, look in there. Saucy, saucy bathroom. Crazy view. And there's some really, really simple landscaping and gardening. I didn't go too crazy with it, but I do love that this pool looks like an infinity pool. And I also love the layout of it, so that's why we kept it. We've got some towels to lay on, chill out in, a diving board. Let's go into the main bedroom. This is beautiful. I love the colors in here, how simple and minimal it is, but still really warm and cozy whilst looking very Vogue. I changed those chairs to cream because I felt like we needed to up the creaminess. And it's got a little bit of a coastal vibe to it, a touch of coastal. And this desk really does look amazing with the blue marbling throughout it. So gorgeous. That painting also pops right there. Moving down here, they have security in this room as well. And if we just turn around here, oh, look at this gorgeous walk-in wardrobe. This room also has paneling on the ceiling just to mix it up a bit. I just thought that was fun. They've got this nice big wardrobe here and a mirror, the Zen garden to look at. Very nice. They can keep an eye on their teen out there. And then the bathroom, which I really love this. So the basins are right there, and then the toilet's through that door. And when you go around, the bathtub's over on this side, so you can have a bath with the crazy view out here. And then you can also have a double woohoo shower if you want. Oh, I just realized I messed up that ceiling. I'll fix it. But yeah, pretty cool bathroom. Just an interesting layout. And then if you go in here, that's the toot. So you can toot separately to the woohoo bathroom time. Gorgeous, colors, very rich. Let's go out of this bedroom. Oh, isn't that nice? You get to see the Zen garden from over here. Of course, to our right would be all the other bedrooms. But let's go into our main kitchen dining area. Wow. So this is pretty fancy. I've got to say, I love the dining room in here. Even though it's high school years, it looks super architecture digest designer table. It looks so cool in the context of the rest of this house. And then when you go outside, there's another dining table to go with the barbecue that's more rounded and casual and again coastal. Over here is also a really nice just patio area with lots of greenery and lounge chairs. And I like this continued hedge that kind of goes through the wall to the outside. Really, really pretty, and it definitely has that mid-century vibe about it. And I'm obsessed with these wooden sliding panels too. Yeah. Love a dining area. Could be one of my favorite dining areas ever in The Sims. Then we have this beautiful kitchen. Now, the blue might be too colorful for you guys for this house, but I actually think it's really pretty and would look really stunning in real life as well. So that's our blue kitchen, but you could definitely make it more minimal to go with the rest of the house too if you wanted to. I thought we'd change it up a bit because I know you guys are telling me to use different counters. But yeah, very nice. It looks really nice looking into the garden from here as well. Like, this is actually a really cool design. So let's go over to this casual lounge room. Okay, this looks very classy. Like, this almost looks more formal than the formal lounge, and that tree looks so nice out there. Love the olive green colors, you guys. This is my kind of color palette. So nice. And these chairs actually worked out really nicely from the new kit in this lounge room. Very earthy, little mid-century too. Pretty gorgeous. Obsessed. Now the next room here is our office. So it's a shared office, and I think the purple in here is really nice and soft and chic. So who knows how they earn their simoleons, but I'm guessing whatever it is, they're pretty successful at, because this is probably a half a million simoleon home. That office turned out really nice with the black accents in it and the golds. And then if we move down again, we have our gym, very simple, but yeah, really cute. Still looks glamorous as well with those wall fixtures. So your sim, who's probably a celeb, can work out in here. And then, oh, that looks so pretty, the entrance. I love this house. Oh, then we're back at the start. That's it. Oh my gosh, that's it? Wow, this is one of my newest, I mean, I've been saying a lot lately that everything's my favorite build, but I really like this build, and it took so long. Like, I know this video is sped up for you guys and put together in pieces, but this did actually take a long time to build. And the layout, when I look back on it, is a little nuts. Like, sometimes I'm like, I don't even know where these layout ideas come from, but they just kind of come together in the end, and it's cool to see it come together. So I hope you enjoyed this. No custom content. So yeah, let me know if you want to download it, and I will put this on the gallery right now for you guys if you'd like to download it. I'm gonna still call it the Bailey Moon Manor. We'll do 5 bedrooms, we'll do 6 bathrooms, and has had a major renovation / rebuild. No CC. Hashtag Deligracy, hashtag Deli, hashtag Mansion, hashtag Get Famous, hashtag Del Sol Valley, hashtag Celeb. It might have gone a little crazy with all the hashtags. And that's it. It doesn't actually look as great in the thumbnail as I was hoping, but that's okay. You never know. Oh, actually, it's only 270,000 simoleons. I thought it would be a lot more than that, to be honest. As always, thank you to my amazing members for all of your support, and thanks members for helping me get started on this build. If you'd like to see behind the scenes videos of builds and Sims and other games, you can become a member and have access to a library of over 100 videos. But most of all, thank you everyone for watching today. Thank you Desky for my new desk. Keep an eye out for that vlog if you're into office tours. And as always, I hope you guys are having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening wherever you are in the world. I can't wait to speak to you all soon. Tak tak!